going. We're going to go over this song, Wonderful Tonight. Anyways, I thought we would mess around with that song today. And I'm going to do it all in the first position for those of you that are starting out with fingerstyle. I mean, there's different ways you can do it in the up here and bring out these real beautiful notes. In fact, if you listen to Eric Clapton, who's the writer of this song, he starts out up here. And he's doing a lead on it, and it just sounds beautiful, especially with the other instruments. But we're playing fingerstyle, and we just want to bring it that melody. And this is one that you can do, especially if you know the open major pentatonic scale. And it's a really simple scale. I've shown it to you before, but let me just show it to you again. It's one you really need to get down. Because when you're playing in the open position, and in this case, key of G, this scale most of the notes of this song that you're playing between chords come from that scale right there. And so you'll find your tune within those notes and using the chords, of course, because some of the tune is in the chords. And you're going to see this as we go along. But if you know these notes, pretty much you're going to be able to find your way, okay? So get this down first. So you're going to go to the G here and play the G note or the 3rd fret, and then open. And that's what we call it, the open pentatonic scale, because you're using open strings, or meaning strings that aren't fretted. Open. And then you're going to go to the B or the 2nd fret, and then open on the 4th string. Okay, then you're going to go to the E, and then open on the 3rd string, and then you're going to go to the A, and then open on the 2nd string, you go to the D, and then open on the E string, and you go to the G again, okay? So it's 3rd fret, open, 2nd fret, open, 2nd fret, open, 2nd fret, open, 3rd fret, open, 3rd fret, open. Now you'll notice it was easy for me to call out B, and then open, E, and then open, and then A, and then open, and then the D. And the reason why is sometimes it's nice to know they're just kind of little hacks, right? I know that this spells a word, okay? So if you know that little hack, it really helps. What word does it spell? B-E-A-D, bead. By the way, you can find that at the 7th fret right here. There it is, bead. Is because when you know those, you have a jumping off place and to find whatever you need to find, okay? So I know that this is B here. And so B-E-A-D. So now if I know that's B, then I have a jumping off to know that, well, hey, that's got to be A. And that has to be G, right? So it just helps. Anyways, I'm just throwing that little hack in there for you. So that's how I know that the major pentatonic scale, the fingering is B open, or G open, B open, E open, A open, D, and then E, G. So you can call out the names of those notes if you want to, or just remember 3rd fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 3rd fret, 3rd fret, and you play that against an open string. If you can remember that, and I'll show you the little diagram there, you got it down, okay? All right, so enough of the hack. Let's move on to Wonderful Tonight. It's a great song, and Eric Clapton actually wrote that song in the 70s. I think it was like 76. And he wrote it for his girlfriend, who became his wife. But she was getting ready. They were going to a very special party. And so she was getting ready, and she was very nervous about it. And she kept coming around and asking him, you know, is this all right? Is this all right? And he was the whole time just waiting for her, playing around on a guitar. And he wrote the song while he was waiting for her. And of course, she eventually comes and says, do I look all right? How many of you have heard that or said that? Do I look all right? I'm always wondering if I look all right. Anyways, he said, you look wonderful tonight. And that's this song, You Look Wonderful Tonight. Let me get something to drink here so I don't lose my voice. Got my Cowboy Cafe cup today and my coffee here this morning. Okay, so let's get into this song and let's see how far you can get with it. Now I'm going to stay in the first position. You can come up here and you can play all kinds of lead or also you can bring the tune out using mostly double stops. But we're not going to do that, okay? We're going to play everything up here so it'll make it easier for you and you can work at this one and hopefully it'll help you get a little bit closer to your goal to bring in the melody when you're playing fingerstyle, because that's what we've been working on, okay? So let me see if this song is one that will help you. Okay, so in thinking about how we should approach this, I think we probably should go through the chords first. And basically, it's just a few chords. We got a G, and we have a D, but it's not just any old D. You take and you bring your thumb up here, and you're going to go to the 2nd fret and just wrap around it. Now, if you have trouble reaching that, you know, maybe it's just a matter of looking at where your wrist is at, moving around a little bit. So that you can reach up and grab it. If you're on a nylon string guitar that has a 2-inch nut, it's going to be a stretch, okay? But this is a 1.69 nut, this measurement here. Commonly, you'll see 1.35 or 1.75, and either of those probably would work just fine. But depending on how big your hand is, I have a small hand, and with this, I can reach really well. So it's a D/F sharp, and this is the F sharp here, okay? The 2nd fret with your thumb, okay? All right. So you have G, D/F sharp, C, and D, and that's pretty much it. And, okay, so then we go through those chords, okay? G, 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 D, C, 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 D, G, 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 D, F sharp, C, 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 D, C, 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 D, G, D, F sharp, E, C, C, D. You look wonderful tonight. Okay, so that is the chords. And And so if you got those chords down, you're going to be able to do this, okay? Because for the most part, you're just playing the chords, and then you're going to be playing the notes in our major pentatonic scale here, the open G. Okay? All right. So let's get started on this now. So, okay, I'm messing around again. Here we go. All right. So it's going to start out with this little opening intro that we have. We're going to call it the intro, okay? And it starts out with a G. Then it goes to that D, F sharp. So G, and then what you're going to do is take your D shape here. Sometimes I'll just take my middle finger and do this. Take your D shape, because I think you're going to be there and it's going to be easier for you. And just that first finger, slide up and open. And then play the D chord. Got that? All right? So it starts. So you're going to repeat that. And then go to C. Okay, and then you go to the D again. So it's pretty much a slide. Right? So you got to get this down. And it can be done up here. Right? But we're not doing that. We're doing it here. To make it easier for you. And you could, if it's easier to use your middle finger, either one of them works just fine, okay? Okay, so now, after we get to that part, whoops, then there's this part here. Whoops, let me do that again, okay? D, open, and then these are double stop. So this one here is first fingers on the second string, first fret, middle fingers on the third string, second fret. And then you slide up to the fifth fret, and you're just going to play second string with your ring finger here. Because when I slide up, I want to leave this middle finger on that same string and just pivot as I slide. See that? So my ring finger's on the second string, fifth fret, and my middle finger's still on that third string, but it's on the fifth fret. Okay, so we have D, open, and then back to D, C. G, I mean. Okay. I'll get you all mixed up before we get started and before we end. So let's try that one more time. D, C, D, open, double stop, double stop. That's the intro part that I'm going to use. I mean, like I said, you can do it up here. And you get a very sweet sound, especially if you're playing against somebody else. Eric Clapton, when he plays this song, he's... Whoops. He starts out there with this lead, and then he goes into that intro that I'm showing you. So it works either way, but we're trying to stay simple here so that everyone can get in on this and enjoy playing this beautiful song, Wonderful Tonight, from the 70s. That was my time. my goodness, time goes by so fast. I mean, that just seems like just yesterday. So, okay, so we have the intro part. Now we're going to go on to that first verse. And this thing pretty much just repeats itself. There's kind of a little turnaround. We're not going to go over that, but for the most part, I'm just going to give you the verse and the refrain. We'll go back to the verse again. And then you close it again with kind of the same thing you used at the intro, okay? Okay, so let's get started on verse 1. And it starts out with a G chord, and then we're going to pick in between and end up onto the next chord, which is the D, F sharp. And then we're going to go to the C. Okay, so let's put the notes in between those chords. Are you ready? D. So there's open. Remember I told you that the pentatonic scale, those notes are all pentatonic. So it's open, 2nd fret, 3rd string, open again. And again, we got that F sharp, that G back there. Sometimes I miss it. And it's okay if you do, okay? Again, I'm just bringing melody out with the chords at this point. And I'm making a D shape here. 2nd string, or 3rd string, 2nd string. Okay, so we got that? All right. And then we go to C. And then we're going to pick some more. Now remember, we went to C. So we're there. Get that note. And there's the open. There it is again. Open, 2nd fret, 3rd string. Open again. That same thing. Part of that pentatonic scale. Okay, all right. So we've got this so far. Now here we're going to do a little. We're going to get a little bit off of that first, coming out of the first position. But it sounds so good, I'm going to throw it in and show you how to do it. I think it's pretty simple. I mean, it's basically D, open. And we showed you this early on here, but we're going to show it again. D, open. And you can use that part of the C chord again. On you're plucking strings 2 and 3, and then you're going to come up here to the 5th fret, still plucking 2 and 3. Got that? Back to G. So far we have. Repeat again. C. And I'm not going to go up here to this. I'm just going to hold it there a little bit. Now we're going to go into that refrain, okay? Or that's kind of like a, yeah, it's a refrain, okay? Then she asked me, do I look old? These are just chords, right? Got that? C, let me do it again. C, D. Do I look all right? There's the pentatonic scale. Open, 3rd string, 2nd fret, open second string. And I say, yes, you look wonderful tonight. And so that is the song pretty much. Let's just go through it one more time just to make sure you have it, and give it a try. Play around with it. It is so much fun to play, and it sounds so beautiful. It's got such a beautiful story to it, and I love the background on it too as to how he wrote it. It's so human. I think those questions come up in every household. How do I look? How do I look? I hope you give that beautiful answer. You look wonderful. Okay. So let's go through it one more time. All right, so. And then she asks me, do I look all right? Well, we're going to leave it right there. And I hope you have a lot of fun with that. And I don't think there's any announcements right now. I'm kind of not done very many videos this week. I know that. It's just been a super busy week. Our church is coming into a major conference. And so I have to spend a lot of time practicing several songs, new songs that we're learning. And there's just a lot of work to it. So I'm kind of backing off just a little bit. So if you don't hear from me for a day or two, it's not that anything's wrong. I'm just trying to keep up with what we need to get done. All right. So we're going to leave it right there. And I hope you all have a great day or night wherever you are in this world.